Hey Scorpio, welcome back to my channel. This is Astrid here. Just like to say a big thanks for my likes and my subscribes and my shares. Please leave a comment if it resonates or give me the thumbs up. I don't take your support for granted, so I just want to make sure you realise I am very grateful for that. I'm going to do September's love readings. I'm trying to get them out ahead of time. I'm going to be using Gilded Tarot, Nature Whisper cards, messages from your angels, romance angels, and the universe has your back cards. Sorry it's a bit dull, it's just started to absolutely pour down like a monsoon here, so I feel that that's quite relevant, that the heavens have opened. Okay, maybe you're obtaining a link to spirit, things are more fluid, you are maybe releasing some of your emotions this September when it comes to love. Yeah, right, okay, so usual situation, I'm going to do the top row. Oh, if you're new, welcome by the way. Top row is going to be your energy for September in love. The next one is the person you're dealing with or thinking about. The bottom one is going to be the outcome for the month. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the bottom of the deck cards. So I'm going to take a few of these. Okay, a lot of these are reoccurring ones from last month, just so I know. Okay, so there has been some sort of heartbreak. There could have been a three-way situation. Whether that was emotional or physical. Okay, some people might have been stepping out, but if not, you're maybe recovering from a general heartbreak. You have got the Emperor. Okay, so you are feeling quite accomplished, established with your situation when it comes to love. This person makes mind over heart kind of decisions. He's very logical. Maybe that's how you could have been coming off. This could have been some situation from the past, because you've got the Six of Cups, so you're maybe been thinking about a situation from the past with fond memories. It can also mean that someone is returning from your past. Maybe you thought you were going to have the Ten of Cups for this person. Okay, this is the wish fulfillment, this is the happy family, this is everything that you ever wished for and more type of card. It's a very positive card. And you've also got the Three of Cups. Okay, so again, another three. These two threes came out in your last reading, Scorpio. So just be careful if you're dealing with a third party situation, that might not always work out the way you want it to. You could be releasing some sort of heartache, and you could be just kind of spending time with your friends, seeking advice. We can see the cup is overflowing here, so maybe your emotions are peaking. Okay, well, that's what I've got at the bottom of the deck. Let's have a look at your energy. First off, you've got the Star card. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, that's their energy. The Star card is the card of faith and hope. Okay, so you do have some sort of faith and hope when it comes to love, alright? You're not giving that up. There could be some sort of, we can see here, it's just pouring the water out from the jugs, so you could be spilling your emotions, you know, and you're feeling that there is hope and faith here, but you are standing in your own power at the moment. This, you could be dealing with an earth sign. This is the Nine of Pentacles. This talks about being single, being financially stable, having everything that you need. Nobody else is supplying that for you. It's very independent energy. You do have the Devil card. Okay, so this can talk about you having some sort of codependency. It can be in a matter of things, but to me, in a normal Rider-Waite tarot, the Devil has a man and a woman. Okay, so to me, there's sometimes quite a sexual aspect to this card. Okay, so there could be some sort of codependency on sexual behaviour, sexual encounters. It could be a very toxic scenario where maybe you are addicted to something, where you're addicted to sex, porn, want to be a porn star scenario. You could be addicted to, you could be codependent on someone else. They could be relying too much on you could be relying too much on them. It could be drugs, drink, gambling, finances. It could be something, okay, but there's something toxic here in your energy that you really need to try and look at, Scorpio, for this September when it comes to love, because it's having a detrimental effect on the situation, okay. You do have honeymoon here, so some of you guys might be proposing, you might be looking to make that commitment to someone. Honeymoon to me doesn't always mean that you will be going on honeymoon, but it does mean that you need to have time with the person that you are involved with. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Okay, so it's spending that time to be able to reconnect, or just to connect to someone that you're looking to. You are maybe looking to ascend love to a higher commitment within a situation, okay? Now let's have a little look at the other person's energy. Well, they're feeling straight away that they have to defend themselves. This is the Seven of Wands. This could be fire energy. You could be dealing with any sign because everything's here. But this person feels that they're in a corner, they're outnumbered, they're having to defend themselves, they're having to take a stand for themselves, okay? They're standing up, and maybe they're standing up to you, Scorpio. The next card is Judgment. So this talks about someone that you already know. This could be someone from their past or your past. This person could be someone from your past, but they could be dealing with someone from their past. The Judgment card comes in when maybe an apology has to be spoken. We can see here in this card that there is the trumpet. We can see the ears are in heightened, so either you or someone else wants to express an apology. They want, or you want, the truth to be heard. They have something to say and they want to be listened to, okay? They want to hear what it is that has to be said. The Judgment Day is coming, and yeah, the next card they've got is the Ace of Wands. So they are hoping for a fiery new start with yourself within a relationship, or a new chapter, or a brand new relationship with you, okay? This energy is quite creative, it's quite passionate, it can be quite, I don't know, what's the word, fiery, okay? But you can see the hands are out, they are looking for this fire wand, okay? They're looking for this wand that's going to set them on fire, or reignite the spark within a situation, okay? But they feel before that can happen that this has to come to a heart-to-heart conversation, where honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And that is again kind of backed up with a Judgment card, alright? Something has to be spoken here, some sort of truth, some apology, some sort of seeing things from another point of view, having a higher, maybe this person has had time to reflect or look at things from a different angle, a different perspective, and maybe they feel that it's time that this feelings were honestly discussed, okay, before the progress can happen. For the outcome for the month, you have the Tower card, okay, so something is coming that's going to shake this situation right up, okay? There is a lightning strike here, so you're maybe going to have an epiphany, maybe someone else is going to have an epiphany. This is going to shake it up because the universe is telling you, everybody's like, oh no, it's the Tower card, wah, run for the hills. Well, it's not like that. The Tower card comes in for a reason, because something has to change. Something has to change. You know, and always just thinking, you know, maybe something within you has to change, Scorpio. Maybe something that you're dependent upon has to change, okay? It might not be that. This might be something very unstable that wasn't built from solid foundations at the start. We can see the guys jumping out here, and the tower, something is crumbling. Something is crumbling, something's coming down, okay? Something has to change When the Tower comes in, the change happens, and then when the change happens, then that's a good thing. So it's not always a bad thing to see the Tower, okay? Because it's prompting change for growth and development. Now, the next card you've got is the Five of Swords. And he's actually looking at the Tower. I'll just put it there because that's how it was laying on the deck. That's what it's like on the table. He's actually looking at the Tower. So maybe this Tower has come and someone has won over the expense of another. This is what this card reminds me of, one-upmanship, okay? So someone else is won out at someone else's expense, and maybe that wasn't a fair scenario, and it wasn't transpired as a fair situation because you've won over someone else, okay, at their expense, all right? And sometimes that's not very cool. Despite all that, that you've won them two cards there, you did. I was shuffling, and two came out at the same time. Two aces. I mean, there is three aces here, Scorpio. So let's have a look at the first one. Ace of Cups. There could be a renewal of a situation where you are both going to be emotionally fulfilled. You're very, very psychic. Maybe the other person is too. They can see with their third eye, okay? This is a very spiritual card. It talks about being emotionally fulfilled, having a good emotional start, okay? So this is really, really positive card to get, okay? The next one that fell out was the Ace of Swords. Again, this is about talking about the truth. This is about being heard. This is about a brand new truthful start. This is talking about truthful communications. It's expressing how you feel. It's honesty, you know. And the reason I say that is because you do have, the other person has got something with you from the past. There is obviously a bond there. There is something that's happened in the past that maybe wasn't fair, because we could see that because you had the Three of Hearts, the Three of Swords already. But to clear this, maybe this change has to happen. Someone's going to win it over someone else's expense to get this brand new start or renewal within love, okay? So it can work both ways, really. The outcome for the month is playfulness. I think Taurus got this last month as well. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to shine. So that it's gone through this heaviness, heartbreak, codependency, Tower moment, one-upmanship. Now it's to recapture that romance. You need to take it back to where it was friendly banter, to whatever connected you in the first place, to go back to that go back to the basics, okay? That is again another codependency card. Again, this matches with the Devil. It's the same thing, really. It says codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life, okay? Because that's in your energy and it's in the outcome energy. Whether you're addicted to having relations with people that are, you know, out of your reach, but you know, you don't care how you're going to crush that situation to get what you want. Just be careful of that kind of energy, Scorpio, okay? I know you can be quite vengeful when you need to be, when you're feeling attacked. Alright, what advice and guidance does Scorpio need to hear for the month of September? Orchestra Spirit, can you give me one card? What's in the highest interest for Scorpio to know in regards to love for the month of September? Okay. First card, well, I'm going to give you a couple of these cards. Higher ground, okay, so this is talking about seeing it from another perspective, taking a better look at the picture. being higher up, getting the aerial advantage, okay, so it's looking at it from all angles, not just your own. What is, you know, what is the desired outcome for looking at a higher ground? You need to look at things. You're maybe missing something. You're maybe not. For it to flourish and bloom, you have to, you know, move this to the higher ground, because you've got the two. I mean, there's 3 aces here. There is growth for a new start or a renewal, okay? But you have to look at it from a different angle, okay? It's not all about you all of the time, Scorpio. Not that I'm saying it is always, but you have to see it from the other person's point of view as well, alright? What's in Scorpio's highest interest to know at this moment in time? What advice and guidance do you have for Scorpio? What do they need to know at this time for September for love? Show your support, okay? Again, this is another rose. This is so similar. Right, look at this card. There's the rose here. It's blooming. And there's the rose. Alright. She's got her hands reaching out. This fairy is offering this woman the rose. Okay, so maybe something has to be offered, like, I want to say an olive branch. Show your support, okay? Maybe before you weren't showing your support, but now it is time to show your support when it comes to love. To look at it from a different angle, okay? The flower is blooming. The flower is blooming. Alright? That's really important, I don't know why. Bottom of the deck. Inner truth, you're going inwards, you're thinking about things, you know, at the end of the day, when you're at your lowest or when you really need help, who is there to help you? Look at it that way. That is, how do you really feel? Deep down. You know, check your inner truth and try to be your best. Be your best self always. You need to let go of this control, toxic energy. But there will be a breakthrough, okay? There is going to be a breakthrough. You are going to, and that'll be probably because you're spending time thinking about things. What advice and guidance do you have for the sign of Scorpio? You know, all answers are within, Scorpio. You know this. Your higher self, you need to listen to that. You know what's right, you know what's wrong. If something's not serving you, you need to let it go. This devil energy is toxic. Sonia, I bring you a message from your deceased loved ones. I am happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please do not worry about me. You could be sending your worries to spirit. They're picking up on your thoughts. You know, people that are related to you, they're trying to help you. They're trying to guide you into the right direction. They're trying to give you signs, okay, Scorpio? Let's face it, you're not immune to the spirit. You can see it too, and you can deny it and rationalise it all you like. And I will say this, because I know quite a few Scorpios, but you know what you are sensing, you know what you're feeling, you know what you're seeing, okay? They are trying to send you signs, and that could be through your dreams. You could be seeing orbs, you could be, you know, doing all these kind of things. They're trying to guide you to the right way. They hear, they pick up your worries, they hear what you're worried about. Celeste, a happy move to a new home or place of employment is now in the works. This movement will usher in positive new energy, okay? We'll get Universe Has Your Back card for extra advice and guidance for the sign of Scorpio in regards to love, right? Flew right out. It says, the more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. The more energy and intention I bring to my faith, okay? Maybe you're lacking faith, okay? But you shouldn't, because you've got the faith card. The faith and the hope, destined card. Well, it's not destined, but it could be. Alright, Scorpio.